thank you all so much, and thank you for this wonderful meal, and I really want to thank you for the hospitality. Jenny, if you're going to take my picture, this is my good side. So. But the first thing I want to think about today is the freedoms that we have here in the United States. You know, a lot of countries around the world do not have the freedoms, and some of those freedoms have left us since January the 20th, but we have freedoms that we can get together for this event like tonight. We have a gentleman that just got back from Iraq, Lieutenant Colonel right here, Mr. Folks. Let's thank him for his service. We would not be able to even be here if it weren't for folks like this gentleman right here who's making sacrifices for us. So thank you so much for what all you do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another tough campaign, just like they all are. And as someone has said, their campaigns are always, seems to be getting tougher and tougher because the stakes keep rising. You know, if you look at the state of Virginia right now, and all 100 members in the House delegates, we are up for re-election. I am being targeted. I'm one of 5 in the state of Virginia that's being targeted by the other side of the aisle. And it's not because they don't like me. It's because that I have a Democratic district. 53% of the district last year voted for Obama. So they think that they're going to knock me off, and they're not going to do it. They're just going to waste more money. The governor spent $550,000 last year, 2007, to knock me off. And I told him after the election, I said, how do you feel? You wasted $550,000. I said, you shouldn't do it again in 2009. So
they said that's nothing compared to what we're going to waste.
Well, he seems to be doing that around the state of Virginia as far as around the nation. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very important election. The reason this is an important election as far as the House of Delegates is one of the reasons is as far as redistricting. In 2010, the Constitution says that there will be a census across the whole United States. So back here in Virginia, what they will do is they will take the census of the state of Virginia. They will take 100 members and divide it into the population. We anticipate the population is going to be about 7.9 million. 10 years ago, it was 7.2 million. So all the districts are going to go up. Now, ever what party is in control will draw the lines as far as redistricting. So ever who is in control of the House of Delegates in this coming January will have the power to draw those lines. And the reason that's important is because it will affect the state of Virginia for the next 10 years. Because if you just go to our south and look what's happened in North Carolina, where you have a Democratic governor, you have a Democratic Senate, and you have a Democratic-run House, they just raised taxes in a recession $900 million. Think about that. I can see a whole lot of people shaking their heads. I mean, they got taxes. They got a tax on a tax over there in North Carolina. They couldn't just come up with a regular tax. They said, we're going to tax your income, and oh yeah, when you turn a tax in, you got to pay an extra tax on that tax. I don't know where in the world they come up with these ideas. But the only thing that's standing in the way right now is between that type of insanity and what we're doing here in Virginia is the Virginia House of Delegates. It's because the Republicans have the majority, and we have got to keep that majority. So in my 8 years, and I do appreciate you sending me there for the 8 years, it's been a real honor and a pleasure to do so. But what I have tried to do is get on committees that affect jobs coming to this area across the state of Virginia. So I'm on Commerce and Labor, as Congressman Goode talked about. And I am able to look at bills that affect labor as far as the right to work law that there were some Democrats who sent a bill in to try to get that repealed this past year. Bad idea. It will hurt job growth here. So I have been able to try to bring jobs here through those legislation. Also, on the Tobacco Commission, as I've been proud to be on that, we have put money into job creation here, and we're going to keep doing that because we understand that people need jobs. We want to make sure that people can get a job here and they don't have to move away. If you look at the population loss, the reason people are leaving here is because we don't have jobs. We're getting the jobs back, and we're going to get those jobs back. But one of the reasons we got to do that is we got to keep me in the House of Delegates. We also got to get Bob Mcdonnell as far as governor. The reason we've got to do that is if you look at the state of Virginia, the governor in Virginia has about 4,000 people that he appoints. In several of those, we have 30 people on the board of directors of the Tobacco Commission. I'm appointed by the Speaker of the House, but there's about 12 people rather, on there that are appointed by the governor. The governor makes very important decisions as far as putting those people on there that will help this area bring back jobs. That's why it's so important that we get Bob Mcdonnell in this government. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's really important this year. And one of the things that's important is things like these bumper stickers. You don't really realize how important this is. But people will see this on the back of your car, and they will associate that they respect you, and they'll see this bumper sticker on there, and it actually influences people. The next thing is these yard signs. You know, Ed Creed's sign or my sign or McDonald's sign. People will ride through your neighborhood, they see these signs, and again, they respect your opinion, and they will, and you can influence people like that. It's very, very important to get these signs, to get the bumper stickers out. So, ladies and gentlemen, we only got a few weeks left. We haven't won yet. As y'all know, I race cars from time to time, and at Daytona one time, we were celebrating that we were going to finish the race. We ran out of gas on the last lap. So, we don't want to run out of gas on the last lap. We've got to make sure that the goal is on November the 3rd. We've got to work hard all the way between here and November the 3rd so we can win and we can make sure that we send this state to where we need to be for the next 10 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor and pleasure to serve you, and thank you so much.